Hi, Megan. I thought maybe this would be an easier way to give you feedback on the coding activity. So this is the coding challenge. So I'm going to run through a few things quickly, but hopefully you can pause and play back if you have any questions. And I did put a lot of stuff in the code commit. Um, so let's start with just real simply, let's look at the README. This extra little slash here can be taken out. And then instead of just code challenge, let's make it something a little bit more descriptive, such as transforming data structures, or and then colon code challenge, something along those lines. Okay, and then if you just look at the numbers here, you'll notice number 6 says the file browser on the left-hand side in the tab title project. Then you can run Gradle tasks from the drop-down menu, but the drop-down menu is to the right. So this just needs to be cleaned up a little bit. This README here, these 6 and 7. Um, then in the pre-work, you talk about what the activity is supposed to be doing. It's going to be select a data structure to most efficiently solve a given problem, and then refactor a solution for a problem using more efficient and appropriate data structure, which is good. But I'm not seeing any steps where they are supposed to do that. So let's run down through here. The application will receive information from users to search, add, and remove a car from a list of cars. For example, consider the following list of cars. This was a little confusing to me. I put something in the code commit, you'll see it, but I think you just need to clean this up a little bit. The user can pull data about specific car using either the car ID or car make. All right, and we'll take a look at that in a second. I don't remember being able to pull it up by make, but I definitely could have missed that. Let's see, search car by make. Okay, there it is. All right. And so like my question to you would have been like, what happens if there's more than one car with that make, So it seems like, and even car ID, since it's only made up of like a letter for the first part of the car name and then some three digits, is that supposed to be unique, or is that supposed to be, can there be more than one T100? All right, then we go down this class. So we're talking about the application CLI. If I look there, it says this class has one instance variable of hash map. Okay, this is a hash table. It's not a hash map. I mean, the name car hash map has the word hash map in it, but it's not a hash map. It's a hash table. So we want to make sure we're clear because these kind of things could really confuse our learners. So if you wanted this to be a hash map, you would want to make sure you have public hash map, car hash map equals new, hash map. Then it says it also has 1-2 parameters method. This was very confusing as well. I think what you're trying to say is that it also has a method that takes in 2 string parameters. And so you might want to clarify that because I really struggled with understanding what that meant. Okay. And we're putting into the hash map, okay, the ID and the make, but really, don't you want the whole car to be stored in the hash map with a key value to that car and not just the ID pointing to a make? So what I would think would be that it's the ID T100, right? And then the second parameter, instead of string, this would be a car object because then I could get the car from the hash map. I'm not really sure if that's what you were thinking. Okay, so let's look at the next one, the car class. Okay, I'm going to minimize that. The car class has 4 pieces of instance data, but when you create a new car, you're only using 2 pieces of instance data, and I just didn't understand why. Like, shouldn't every car also have a model and a style? So again, these are things that I think that the learners will be confused about. And then, of course, you'd want to update. Let's see, you have set model, set style, get ID, get make. Okay, you don't have set make anywhere. Get, model, get style. So like you even have setters and getters for model and style, but you don't really ever call them and you don't have them as part of your constructor. All right, let's see what else we have. Yeah, so it looks like if I look at what you have here, the ID is made up of the vehicle's make, the first letter, and then the next three are the dealer's lot. So you could have two Toyotas on one dealer's lot, so it could be T100 and T100. So again, your ID is not unique in that case. So let's take a quick look at add a new car object. In my mind, that would mean that you're adding a car object to the list, but you're not. Right now, you're only adding the ID and the make. So again, I think that that's confusing, and I think we need to fix that. I'm not sure what this means when it says assert that the object is not empty. Do you mean the list? Because you have or the map, the hash map or hash table or whatever we ended up calling it, the hash map, I think. Do you want to make sure that the hash map is not empty? Okay, so again, those are the kind of things that I think are going to be confusing. Remove car by ID. Again, are you removing all cars on the lot that have the same ID and the same comment about the object, whether it's empty or not? Are you talking about the list? Next, we have search car by make. Like I said earlier, we're not sure if there's multiple. All right, well, and then the other thing is here, like I don't see any place where you tell them to use a different data structure to make it more efficient. And that I think is the goal of this assignment. So if you want to take another stab at it, that would be great. And I hope that this information that I just recorded helps. And oh, one other thing that I did notice real quick, I'll just open this up. Hopefully I won't have to get to my call. Actually, I don't know where it is in here, but the unit test, go check your unit test again, because one of them I think is just deleting or creating a new hash map, and then it actually just checks to see if that hash map is empty, but you never added anything to it. All right, I'll talk to you soon.